Good morning, sir. Have a nice day. I am Ken Hendrix Arquerona, and today I will tackle about environmental crimes. Environmental crimes is now a modern criminological concern which causes the development of new discipline known as green criminology. Uh, Criminology, the science of environmental crime investigation, where it is intended to determine who are the perpetrators. It is a new group who have care in the environment. They need to know or identify who are the perpetrators or the destroyer of the environment. Next is the top 5 environmental crimes. Number 1 is wild animal traffic. Number 2 is indiscriminate logging. Number 3 is electronic waste management. 4 is finning. 5 is dumping in the rivers and aquaters. First is wild animal traffic. Wild animal traffic, regarded by the Interpol, it is the third largest illegal business in the world, after drugs and arms trafficking. It is the wild animal was imported to another country to making pets or for food. Wild animal is the serious threat for the biodiversity of survival. Next is indiscriminate logging. The uncontrolled logging in the forest to get wood for furniture or other goods or even farmlands is the most serious cause of these environmental crimes. The forest was destroyed because of this uncontrolled logging to the forest and to get wood for making furniture or any other goods. Next is electronic waste management. It is the developed countries. There are up to 50 million tons of electronic waste every year. Computers, TV, cell phone, and they estimated 75%. It is illegally exported to other countries. Because of over electronic materials, the other country illegally exported to other country. The other country was affected. Next is finning. 100 million sharks are captured every year by specialized ships, and they only capture it to have their fins cut off alive and they back to the sea. This practice involves a slow and painful death of the shark. Next is dumping in rivers and aquifers. This kind of environment crime is most often caused by the companies or factories and public administration. Their waste is uncontrollable released into the environment, while at the same time polluting rivers, lakes, aquaters, and etc. They throw or their chemical in the environment. The next is the other environmental issues. Number 1 is deforestation. Deforestation is the clearing or destroying or otherwise removal trees through deliberate, natural, or accidental means. Next is destructive fishing or overfishing. One of the chief of the industrial fishing is that some species have been overfished to point near extinction. Letter B is habitat destruction. Many industrial fishing practice destroy aquatic habitat. Next is derelict fishing gear. Some kinds of fishing gear can be more destructive when they become lost or forgot in the water because they continue to catch animals. They didn't know what they catch. Next is bycatch. While many fishing practice can be extremely adept harvest fish, they also often accidentally catch non-target species. For example, they catch by fish, but they catch the octopus. Next is bottom trawling. Thought declared illegal in some regions, trolling continues to be one of the most destructive fishing in the entire fishing industry. Letter F is cyanide fishing. This is a technique of fishing where it involves of a sodium cyanide into the water to get or to catch a fish. They uh, they put a sodium cyanide in the water. Next is moroami. This practice uses a large net and several pounding devices, typically heavy stones or larger cement, blocks the reefs. They pound the reefs to scare the fish out in the coral. They destroy the coral to catch a fish. Use of chemicals in farming. Too much inorganic fertilizer will have effect on plants, killing rather than nourishing them. They destroying because of the overuse of chemical. They destroy the environment. Next is top 5 environmental laws. Number 1 is Republic Act 8749, the Clear Air Act of 1999. It shall be the policy of the state to formulate a holistic national program of air pollution, implemented by the government through proper delegation and effective coordination of the function and activities. This is the law who encourage who have a part in the Clean Air Act. They making law to stable the air as a clean. And then next is RA 9275, the Philippine of 2004. The state shall be pursue a policy of economic growth in a manner, protection, preservation, and revival of the quality of our fresh, brackish, and marine waters. Next is Republic 6969, a toxic substances and hazardous and nuclear waste control. It is the policy of the state to regulate the importation, manufacture, processing, sale, distribution of disposal of chemical substances, and make sure that present unreasonable risks to the environment. It is prohibited to entry of any other chemical who destroy our water and to toxic our environment. Next is the Republic Act 7942, Philippine Mining Act of 1995. It shall be the responsibility promote the development of the conservation of mineral resources through the combined efforts of the government and the private sector. Next is the next is Republic Act 9003. It is the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000. In partnership with the stakeholders, the law aims adopt a systematic, comprehensive, and ecological solid waste management program. The law ensures proper storage, treatment, and disposal of solid waste, the formulation and adoption of best eco-waste products. That's all, sir. Thank you so much po. Merry Christmas.